All right, number 2, again, I want to rewrite this. I don't like the way they changed the position of the x in the parentheses, and then they have using g of x as our function notation. We have a negative out front, so that is your a value, -1, and then I'm going to put a negative x minus 4, just changing those around, and it's squared, and then plus 2 at the back. So again, you got to be familiar with positioning as far as A, B, H, and K. And then what they do, just have that handy. I'm just going to go through it and explain. So first we want to describe the basic function. So since my degree is 2, I know it came from x squared. So I'm going to type x, and instead of using the keypad, I'm going to do shift and the number 6, and that will also give you the exponent. I like to do as many keyboard functions as possible instead of having to click with the keypad. So that's the basic function. Again, we're going to identify the basic graph, which is a parabola, the U shape. And then we want to describe the transformation. So you work inside out. So I'm starting here. The -4 means I went right 4. Remember, it does opposite. So -4, we went right 4. There is no horizontal compression here because the number is equal to 1. We're only looking at greater than 1 or less than 1. When I say or less than, between 0 and 1, the absolute value. So we have no compression in the vertical. I was looking at the horizontal. No vertical. That would be this one here. X-axis reflection, yes, because of the negative out front. Y-axis reflection, yes, because of the negative here. And then vertical shift is going to go up 2. Uh-oh. Now, before I go on, let's look at this graph. We're going to talk about domain and range. This graph is going, again, the parabola is going to go left and right without bound, those arrow endpoints. So our domain is going to be from -infinity to +infinity, or we can just say all real numbers with that boldface R. That's easier. And then our range. So normally your range is from 0 to infinity because your graph is going up when it's the U shape. However, when it gets flipped, which it did, then our range would be -infinity, because you got to go the smaller to largest, -infinity to 0. Okay, so you always go from bottom to top. So bottom to top would be from 0 to infinity. When it gets flipped upside down, it's going from -infinity from the bottom up to 0. However, we also had a vertical shift. This 2 is going to change my endpoint. So our graph went up 2 units, and then it's going from -infinity up to 2. So our range in this case is going to be from -infinity to 2. And you have to be sure to put it in that order. If you put it 2 to -infinity, it's going to be wrong because it has to go from smallest to largest. Okay. So domain, I'm just going to do the all real number symbol, and then range, we need the open and then close interval, -infinity to 2. Okay, so let's do 3 here, and again, they keep changing. I don't know why they do that, just an added layer of difficulty. But we're going to rewrite this one. 3 is Rx, and then we have in parentheses -x minus 2. Just rearranging those, and it's cubed this time, so to the 3rd power. Now, the basic function of this would be x cubed. It's like just strip everything away, and you're just left with x and your exponents. If you have no exponents, it'll just be x. So x and then shift 6 cubed. That's the basic function. Just refer back to those. The basic graph is this one. Okay, this is the x cubed graph. And then we want to talk about, that's it. We don't have the transformations there.